Right, and there you have it. That is the X20 plug, now connected to the X60004 plug, which will go into my ECU. Hey people, so today I'll be showing you how to put the M52 B28, doing all the wiring. I'll show you how to connect that to an E36 chassis. This video on YouTube, so this video will probably be a little bit boring, but I'm basically just going to do a playlist of all the engine and stuff. The engine's not far off being done now, but I'll do some videos on that. But for now I'm doing the boring part, which is the electrics, so just stay tuned, see you through this video, and you'll see. I'm doing it in detail, so it's probably going to be quite boring, but I just know this is what I really needed when I was struggling to do it all. So I'm doing it in detail and showing you absolutely everything that needs to be done. I'll put this up on the screen, and I'll put that up on the screen, which are the two diagrams I'm using at the moment. So the tools I'll be using for this is solder keys, a lighter, some pliers just to pull the wires apart, and then just blue tape to wrap around it. But if you don't have the solders, it's not the biggest problem in the world. You can cowboy it and just snip the wires and then twist them together and then wrap some tape around it. It says 2 on the X6 to 25. If you want to just double check it, you can follow the wire down, and yeah, that is 25. So get the wire, get your cutters, snip the end off, like so. Go to number 2, just double check it. The thing is, it's best double checking stuff, because if you don't double check it, you might do it all, put it in, and for all you know, stuff might go wrong, so it is always best to check. Pack it, and then just slide it on, like so. And then what you want to do here, so I'll come a bit closer. So a lot of people put them on like that and then twist them around each other. But if you've got these soldering things, the best thing to do is put it on, and then when you've got these two here, push them into each other so the threads go into each other. So what you want to do is, if you've got these, is you push them into each other like that, so they're in there. They don't feel very strong, but then you twist them. Same process. And 3 is going to 18. Raise it up. And the other side. So miss 4 out, that's fine, so they won't put anything in 4. 5 to 15. Yeah, just be very careful when you're looking at the wires, because you can be easily fooled. 15, black and green, sorted. I know it's a struggle to get these covers over them, but the smaller the cover you put on, the tighter it will be, which is probably a lot better. So there's not going to be as much movement when you're connecting them. Right, 6 goes to 22. Sometimes it's easier just to look for the number than the colour. The reason they're all in this black bit of tape that I'm trying to pull them out of is because I was trying to make them a bit neater, which doesn't look neater at all, but it just keeps the wires in their place a bit easier. This is an awesome tool to have, by the way. Strips wires really well. rather than having to cut around them for a bit longer. Alright, cut that wire a bit longer. So it is easier if you do them longer, but it just means there's more wire on show, which always worries me. It might not be a problem at all, but for me, I always just think more wire showing, more problems to have if they're not covered properly. And then leave it, don't be pulling on it, leave it like that. It might feel loose at the start, but if you leave it for a good minute or two, when you go to pull on it after that, it should be solid. 7 is going to number 8, and 8 is V. The thing is, it's fun to do all these projects, but if you don't know what you're doing, you'll hate it. Or I hated it when I didn't know what I was doing. But once you know what you're doing, it just gets a lot nicer, and it's a lot easier. The worst thing is not knowing the answer, and that, funnily enough, you'll find that happens a lot when you try and do a project like this, which is horrible, but you know, it is what it is. 2. 9 goes to number 24. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. If you're zooming in and looking at my wires, ignore all the ones coming from the X6004 plugs, these ones. You can keep track of them because they're all the right colour, but these ones I'm just getting out of other plugs and plugging them in, just so it clips in, because stupidly I've taken them all out the other day, or taken some of them out, and left the 7 in that I thought I needed, which turned out I didn't need. 10 to 13, it's 11 to 11. 17 to 20. Hopefully I'll be doing more videos, more interesting videos on the actual E36, because at the moment I've got the engine and everything, just need some final parts for it, and then I'll be building it. I mean, the engine's almost finished now, there's not too much left on it, but I'll show you all that in a bit. Right, these are the last ones I never went over at the end. So there's the 22 to 9, 26 to 21, and 32 to 17. Quickly, just to finish off, is for the wiring. Just going to put some blue tape around it. Zoom in. Just put a bit of blue tape around it to support it a little bit more. So, just like that. And I'll do that to every single one. Blue tape, black tape, whatever. Just stick it around it, just to give it that bit more strength. And that is it. Right, and there you have it. That is the X20 plug, now connected to the X60004 plug, which will go into my ECU. If you've got any questions, or would like to know anything else, just leave it in the comments. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. If you've made it to the end of this video, very impressive. You've either fell asleep or you're actually interested, and if you are, thank you for watching, and I hope your project goes